truly does look magnificent on you. I love it. Oh, and it finally looks like he's waking up. Delightful. Not much longer until the festivities can really begin. Now shoo, shoo. I'll be tending to him. Alone. You guys are impossible. Go on now. Go. Oh my goodness. I swear they wouldn't leave if I didn't kick them out myself. My. Dear, you look pale as the moon. Now that isn't any good, is it? No. Tonight is a big night. We can't have you acting faint now, can we? You seem rather confused. Look at me, dear. Look at me. I'll explain everything. I said look here. Come now. You know I don't like to repeat myself. Silly little thing. Now, I'll be untying you, and we'll be getting dressed. There's a monumentous celebration tonight, which means you must look your best. Now, I know that won't be too hard. Look at you. You're just a treat to the eyes, an absolute dessert. But those clothes are hardly doing any favors for you, darling. I'm unsure where your mind was when you put those on. What's going on? Oh, cute and funny. How charming. Now this is why I just fell in love with you. Oh, you're being serious. Well, I suppose your intelligence was never a focal point of your attractiveness. Well, anyways, you're home. Well, your future home, that is. I know it's a lot to take in, but I promise you're going to be so much happier here. Our room will be filled with some of the finest things. Satin sheets, imported pillows, hand-carved furniture, and any piece of clothing you could possibly want. I've even made a perfect little replica of that trinket you have on your dresser. Whatever it is, this will be a better version of that little place that you called home. Oh, don't mind how I know about it. This is a time of celebration. So many exciting things happening all at once. I'm sure you're incredibly roused. Oh, enough of the shaking. There isn't anything scary about any of this. If anything, you should be excited. You are at the most important event of your life. It's a highly anticipated event for everyone else as well. Just wait until you see how many guests are waiting for you to walk down that grand staircase. Oh, and they will absolutely love your outfit. I've had it made especially for you, custom. And I'll have to fix your hair just a tad, but nothing too worrisome. Why, dear, it's your wedding. Silly thing. What's going on in that little human head of yours? You proposed to me just last night, so I did what any reasonable lady would do and immediately called every undead in the surrounding area that I'm on good terms with. Now I know what you're thinking. How on earth could I have possibly gotten this already in one day? Well, to start, I have an endless supply of helpers. They handle most of the logistics, you know, the boring things, you know. Secondly, I've been anticipating this. I've had a dress made and altered in advance. I've had a pre-existing stock of the finest blood wines available. The decorations have been passed on for centuries, though the flowers are fresh from the courtyard. Oh goodness, what am I missing? There was something else. Oh, it doesn't matter. What matters is we're going to be swearing ourselves to each other for the rest of eternity tonight. Oh, finally, I get to hear a pledge of absolute, unwavering loyalty come from your sweet lips. Oh, it'll be decadent. It'll be grand. It'll... What do you mean you don't remember? It doesn't matter if you don't. I do. That's all that matters. Oh. Is someone upset they didn't get to have a bigger part in planning? It's all right. I've had this planned for hundreds of years. I didn't need any help at all. Plus, I would have hated to bother you with these things. You look absolutely perfect sitting next to me without a thought behind those eyes. What a curious thing to say. You don't want to. See, that's not how I taught you how to behave, is it? No, I taught you to be a good pet. An obedient pet. You acting like this is incredibly out of line. Not at all like something I would expect from someone that I have complete control over. Or did you conveniently forget that? Tisk, tisk. What a shame. I can remind you if you'd like. Because if I recall correctly, you're the one who lusted for me in the first place, who beckoned for me to whisk them away on the back of a pale white horse and let them restart their life. Oh, right. But then you decided it was all just too much. You cried and you pleaded to be let go, to be free. But that realization came far too late, didn't it? Next time you think about leaving civilization for a pretty undead, maybe think about what you're getting yourself into, Because as of now, your blood has run through my body, leaving an imprint on you and I that can't be erased. You sealed your fate the minute you let me drink from you. I hope it was worth it, dear. Now pick yourself up. You're looking incredibly pathetic, and it's making me incredibly hungry. I refuse to ruin my evening gown before anyone else sees it. Oh, don't give me those puppy dog eyes. You know they don't work on me. If anything, they do the exact opposite. You look so deliciously pathetic. You're just the cutest thing. Even when you have tears in your eyes, there's something about the way they sparkle that just drives me mad. I could just explode with all of the warm passion you make me feel in my heart. I can feel the adrenaline on my tongue, and it's absolutely palpable. Something that used to feel so foreign to me, this feeling in my chest that I thought I would never ever feel again, has made such a boisterous return. This feeling is almost ever present when I manage to catch a glimpse of those beady little eyes, and those tender hands, and oh, the glee I feel when I hear your heart pounding. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Faster and faster. My only wonder is, how long will that fragile human heart of yours keep it up before it ruptures? Until the day when that pitter-pattering comes to a stop, I will rejoice in every little sound you make, every little squirm, and every effort to run. Perhaps it's something about the hunt that makes you oh so tempting. You're like an elusive little rabbit. You're quick, sure, you're clever even. But nothing in this world could hide that lustful scent you carry, that decadent smell of sweat and adrenaline. Nor could you hide the beating of your heart. Its rhythm winds through the trees and bangs like an orchestra. It sends flutters through my being and shakes me to my core. You can run and hide in that concrete jungle of yours, but I'll always find you. I'll always find you. And there's something about that look that you give me whenever we meet. Right now, your eyes are wide and teary. Your hands are soaking through your gloves. I'd call it unsanitary if it wasn't so adorable. You, dear, are going to make a wonderful husband. Now come. We need to get you dressed properly. Our ceremony will begin shortly, and I want you to meet all 346 guests that are downstairs. Enough of the struggling. I would hate to knock you out again just to get your nice clothes on. I'm sure you wouldn't like that either. Now come on, let me untie you. There we are. Don't worry too much about the rope burns. Your cuffs will cover them. As cute as they look, I can't have the entire crowd of guests get a whiff of that sweet, sweet blood of yours, can I? Now go on, change into the undershirt. Good, good. You look so much better without the modern clothes. They never really seem to accentuate what they should. Unlike this. This will accentuate those shoulders, your waist, and every other delicious curve you have. It is a bit open near your chest. That was a purposeful design choice. No worries. Though I absolutely loathe the idea of others lusting for you, I absolutely must show them what an adorable husband I'll have. Oh, the ceremony also calls for me to drink from you at the altar, so that opening does serve a realistic purpose, yes? Well, of course I must. Did you assume that the ceremony would be the same as a human's? Oh, please, a vampire could never be so simple-minded. We must show our full dedication to each other in front of a council, go through a bonding ritual, and, well, you'll find out tonight. For now, I need you to get dressed. We unfortunately have a time constraint, and I would hate to keep our guests waiting. Now put on the coat. There you are. It's a little heavy, I know, but the custom stitching and jewels were a necessity. I need you to feel and look as important as you are, after all. Why, of course you're important to me, dear. I'd simply die without you. I didn't think I'd ever have to remind you of just how much I lust for you, dear. Your blood sends such a thrill through me. It's truly difficult to contain. And let's not pretend there isn't a mountain of corpses freshly buried on this estate, all in the name of our love. Ah, wait. I don't think we've discussed that yet, have we? Oh, silly me. Well, that can be a discussion for later. Don't look so petrified, puppy. You know I would never do such a thing to you. I don't bite. Well, I do, and I certainly will be biting you today, but never for the kill. Not if you stay by my side for eternity, at least. And you will, won't you? Good boy. Oh my, isn't that right? Oh, now let me fix your hair. There it is. You look stunning, puppy. And though I'm moved to tears as well, we must make you presentable for the crowd. Come, come. Let me wipe away your tears for you, dear. There you go. Now deep breaths. It's time. Grab hold of my arm. Now begins the greatest moment of the rest of your life. Give me a big smile, dear.